6.28 million kids just started college this year, but how many of them are going to make it out with their friendships intact? The answer is probably not that many, because here's something you need to know about male friendships. You can have tons of friends, but if you don't put in the work, they're not going to be there for you when it matters. In fact, studies show that most men have more friends than they can actually name. And the reason why they name them is because they've never really given those relationships a real name. You see, they're stuck in this cycle of having tons of surface-level acquaintances, never going deeper. But then they wonder why no one was there for them when things got tough. And it's because friendship is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it. So here are 6 truths about male friendships that most guys learn the hard way. Surface-level friends are everywhere. Let's start off with some simple advice. Don't trust anybody unless they've seen your scars. That might sound weird or even mean, but it's true. You see, people want to surround themselves with good vibes only. They don't want to hear about your problems or deal with the negative energy you bring. So if someone doesn't know your struggles and you haven't shown them your weak points, they won't really know you and you and expect them to be there for you when the shit hits the fan. As the saying goes, a friend is someone who has seen all your mistakes, but still believes in you. Most of your friends fit into this category, but do you worry, because we gonna talk about how to get past the surface level stuff later on. No, emotional vulnerability is rare. Talking about your deepest fears and insecurities is one of the most vulnerable things you can do. This is why most guys will never go deeper in their friendships. And it's a shame, because being emotionally vulnerable is one of the best feelings you can experience. Unfortunately, society doesn't teach men how to be emotionally vulnerable, so most guys don't know how to open up. That leads to lots of frustration and resentment towards your friends. Why aren't they trying harder? Why do they keep treating you like a bro? Why won't they just listen? The truth is that they're scared. Your friend might be wondering the same things himself, but he's just better at hiding it. No, the cost of shallow bonds. Imagine you're feeling down. You've had a long day at work, you feel alone, and you call up your friend to hang out. You meet up with him and try to open up about your problems, but he just doesn't care. He keeps changing the subject, telling jokes, and making fun of you. After spending an hour with him, you feel worse about yourself. It feels like he's just using you for a good time and never the other way around. Well, guess what? You're right, but you're also wrong. See, your friend isn't trying to be a douchebag, he's just scared. He doesn't know how to handle your emotions, so he tries to push them away. This ends up creating a lot of friction between you two. Eventually, you give up on opening up to him, and you both end up wasting the friendship because you were too afraid to help each other. No. 4. How to go deeper. Everyone wants to have a deep connection with someone, but most people don't know how to go beyond the surface level small talk. They're scared to reveal their true selves, so they stay stuck. But the good news is that it's not rocket science. Here's a simple formula you can use the next time you meet up with your friends. We recommend doing it over a nice meal or while taking a walk together. Pick a topic that you care about, ask your friend for his opinion, then share your own thoughts. Give him an opportunity to dig deeper. For example, you could say something like, "Hey, I've been thinking a lot about my life lately, and I'm really interested in personal growth. What about you?" Then he would tell you where he's at in his own journey. You could ask him to explain his mindset or to tell you more about his goals. And after that, he could ask you the same questions. This allows you both to explore your feelings in a safe environment. Also, please remember that this is a process. It'll take time for you to get comfortable with sharing your thoughts and feelings. So be patient with yourself. Normalize. Redefining brotherhood. There's always that one friend who thinks he's above everyone else. He looks down on you for hanging out with lower level guys, and he constantly belittles them. But let me ask you something. What's the point of being friends with someone who's better than you? Being friends with someone who's more successful or smarter than you is like looking at a mirror. You can see your weaknesses and shortcomings reflected back at you. While it might sting at first, that pain can be used as fuel to improve yourself. However, that requires work, which your friend doesn't want to do. That's why he's trying to motivate you to leave the group. The truth is that he's not trying to help you. He's trying to save himself. By pushing you away, he's distancing himself from the low-level guys so he can raise his own social status. So don't be surprised if he starts acting distant. All of a sudden, maybe he's upgrading his style, dressing nicer, or buying new things. Chances are he is trying to move up in life, and he does not want to be associated with people who are staying behind. It's okay to outgrow certain friendships. One of the hardest things you ever have to do in your life is let go of toxic relationships. And unfortunately, sometimes your friends fall into that category. Maybe you've outgrown your friendship group. Their interests, goals, and values no longer align with yours. Or maybe you've simply drifted apart because you're at different stages in your lives. It could be that you're starting to find them annoying, petty, negative, or just not worth your time anymore. Whatever the reason may be, you know that it's time to move on. Letting go of these friendships won't be easy. In fact, it'll be one of the most difficult things you've ever done. You'll have to face the fear of losing them and the guilt of moving on. But it's important to remember that you can't change other people. You can only control your own actions. So if you want to grow in life, you'll have to let go of the friendships that are holding you back. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. And that's it for today. We hope that these tips will help you out the next time you hang out with your friends. And if you want to learn more about male friendships, check out our other videos.